Hello, everybody. I'm Joelvon Rouse, coming at you from Coach's Quarter, and today I have Coach Carothers,
What's going on?
girls
How you
basketball
doing?
team. How are you this morning?
Good. Can't complain. How are you, Jordan?
I'm great. Finally, talking to you today.
Yeah.
Getting ready, getting prepared for Franklin. It seems.
Yes.
So you guys had a game yesterday. How did that go?
We played Brebeuf yesterday. We didn't shoot the ball the best, but the ball did move pretty well. I thought we just kind of turned over the ball a little bit too much, kind of playing nervous, kind of not to make mistakes. But the girls did play hard. We played with a different starting lineup yesterday. And the girls who ended up coming off the bench, they came in and did their job. They came in and played their heart out, you know what I mean? So, and the girls who started, they really showed the opportunity. They try to take advantage of that opportunity, a few of them especially. So that's a good thing for us because we're trying to develop. We didn't win the game, we lost by 3 points. But the adversity, I believe, it built some character in our team. And, we see that we're a little bit deeper than we thought we were at the beginning of the year.
Seeing those girls, especially from everybody talking about it, coming from such an amazing season last year to now having almost a better season, just by the way you're talking. How do you feel about the season so far?
I think we've made some strides this season. I mean, last year we lost to Cascade and lost to Whiteland. And this year we were able to win those games. So the growth has been really good. We started 5-0. Then we lost at Sneakers for Santa to Zionsville, who's number 8 in the state, and they're a good team. But even in that loss, I mean, we didn't play our best basketball, but we were competitive in the game. We were in the game for about 3 quarters. At halftime, it was a 3-possession game. So the growth for us as a really, really young team, technically, we really only have 2 varsity players returning from last year who played significant minutes in Soraya Gerard and Kennedy Pasley Banks. And those 2 have had stellar beginnings of the year. Soraya averaging a double-double right now, and Kennedy having multiple 20-point games. So the team, is made up of a youthful group. We only have 1 senior. We graduated 4 seniors last year, So we're really young, and we're also still trying to learn how to play together. Chemistry is not something that happens overnight. You need adversity to try to build that. You need some time together to try to build that. And we didn't have a summer together. So 7 games in, 5-2, not perfect, but I've been in worse locker rooms. Our locker room is not split or divided. The girls still are working hard, showing up every day. We're just asking them to do is get better every day and to buy in what we're asking them to do, and they're doing that gradually. So I'm happy where we are. Obviously, every coach will want to be undefeated, but I'm a glass half full guy. It's not gloom and doom. I'm going to tell you the truth, as a player, what you're doing right or wrong. But I'm also going to try to build you up. So right now we're on the building up process. We lost a couple games. Let's learn from them, and go from it from there.
Absolutely. Any teams that you look forward to this season?
Obviously, you always want to play Morrisville. That's going to be my answer.
Absolutely.
You want to beat Morrisville. They got us last year, and they're good this year as well. They're really good. Plainfield is another team that I felt like we let slip away last year. I think it was a 6-point game last year. We let that one slip away, and they are better than they were last year. I think they started the year 7-0. So definitely those 2 schools. But we really beefed up our schedule. I think last year our schedule was 279, and this year significantly higher. I can't give you the exact number. I haven't looked, but we added the state runner-up Fishers and Hamilton Southeastern and Zionsville, and we play North Central this year. And you have Princeton, which is a regional finalist from Southern Indiana. We have added some significant competition so that we get better. The regular season, obviously, every coach wants to win every single game. But if you're not prepared for the physicality and the speed of the postseason, then it doesn't matter what your regular season's record is, right? So we want to get that mindset and try to build some tough skin now with playing some tougher competition. We also added Pike to our schedule. They're in our sectional. You know what I mean? We are just looking forward to taking one day at a time, maybe taking a lump here or 2, But in that lump, in that adversity, growth and preparation for what's coming in February. So significantly tougher schedule. We're not playing the teams that you just easily blow out. We want to be a competitive team, not just for this year, but for the next 10 years. And to do that, you have to play competitive people.
Seeing your schedule, I mean, those are some tough teams, as you said. Coming off from your first year last year.
Yeah.
And just showing Decatur, and especially showing girls basketball, that you're a trustworthy coach. You're building these girls up. Helping these girls. You have a great staff. Great leaders. Juniors, and just one senior. You make great moves as a coach in general. What are some skills or some things as a coach to build those girls, mental focus or tougher skin, as you said?
Well, we always tell. Well, first, I want to go back and say that I'm not successful without believing in my vision and what we want to do here at Decatur. They Absolutely. Have done more than what was necessary for us to really start to turn the corner and change basketball for girls at Decatur Central. So, administration, number one. Number two, the kids. As a coach, you can know everything under the sun, but if they don't buy in or believe in what you're telling them, it doesn't matter what you draw on the board or what drill you run in practice. Your kids have to buy in, and for the most part, ours have. I'm very proud of their growth. And then my staff. I have an amazing staff. Women who've played at a high level, whether it be college or professional ball, coaches who've coached at a high level, and the gentlemen that are with me, and that are hungry to see the kids succeed, not just on the court, but off the court. So I can't take all the credit for that. What do we tell them? I tell them every week, maybe not every day, but every week. First thing I do is I ask them, how are you and how are your day? I want to know how you are as a person. And then secondly, I also want to hold you accountable. I don't want you to be an average girl. I want you to be an exceptional woman. And with that, especially as a man, the worst thing I do is lie to you as a young lady. I'm going to tell you the truth. You may not always like what I have to say, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to push you positively towards the best version of yourself. And sometimes that's welcomed, and other times maybe not you're trying to hear that day, But I have to be consistent, not with just your best player, but with your player that needs the most development. Mm-hmm. And probably if you're the best player, I'm probably hardest on you. I'm probably expecting more of you because I see where you could be. So that's what we're telling them every day, And I think with being honest with them, even in that push, they know you care more about them than I do that basketball. That basketball is going to be there when I'm dead and gone. But while God has given me the opportunity to be in front of you, Absolutely. I'm going to give you 100% of me. A relationship is 100% I give to you, 100% you give to your teammates. That's what I tell the girls, not me. Play for your teammates, But I'm going to give you all of me. If anybody tells your relationship's supposed to be 50-50, I got one foot in the door, one foot out the door. A relationship should be 100%. I give you 100 of me, Absolutely. You give me 100 of you.
Do you have a slogan for your team? Did you guys come up with a slogan for
your team? Yeah. Honestly, we didn't come up with it. As coaches do, we swipe from other coaches, Ubuntu is our word for this year. It is an African word. It's a lifestyle, man. Simple translation, it means, being human, But, the detailed translation is, I am because you are. I am great because you are great. I am winning because you are winning. I am hurting because you are hurting. So we are trying to embody that in all that we do, thinking of others as a direct effect to our success. How can we be there for each other, in the good times, the bad times, and the games we're winning and the games we're struggling, and the games that coach is on you and the games that coach is building you up, How can we be there for each other? And we're still learning how to do that. We're still learning how to be there for each other as a team. And I believe that'll be our biggest development this year is how I become a better human. How do I become a better teammate, and in doing so, become an exceptional woman.
Who do you see stepping up as a leader?
Oh, man. So far, Cassandra McMasters has, she's just been great. Along with our senior, Heaven Thompson. She's been really, really good as just trying to be that rah-rah person or pick up the team or sometimes getting on a teammate. Those two have been really, really great this year. I look forward to Soraya being more vocal. She's more of a lead by example person. She's not the most vocal person. But, I mean, if you're going to have somebody go and show you how hard they're going to play, that's Soraya. So those three girls this year I look to really just continue to step up, and expound upon not just what you're doing, but how you're saying it, how you're communicating with your teammates, how you're holding them accountable.
Absolutely.
We tell them all the time that we only go as far as you take us because it's really your team. We just happen to be steering the ship, but you're the engine. So as far as we're going to go on this voyage is what you're going to take us.
Any strengths that you see in these girls, I mean, as you said, the adversity, the effort that they put in every day.
Well, they put up with me every day.
Yeah.
They put up with me every day, I'm pushing them. I'm pushing them hard. I'm not letting them be comfortable. That's the hardest part of anything that you're trying to do. Growth is uncomfortable. Literally, when your body grows, it tears fibers and muscles. That's why you're sore the next day after like lifting or whatever, or a hard workout. Your body is literally breaking down and tearing, and cells are dying every day, and then they build up over time. So over time, you see your body change, but the pain you feel right now. So the growth that we are forcing them to do, the uncomfortable situations we are putting them in, is to prepare them not just physically but mentally for what's coming in their life, whether it be basketball at the next level, whether it be your occupation, your company that you start, the exam you got to take to get your doctorate, whatever the case may be, that uncomfortable situation is to prepare you for what's coming. That mandatory growth is not always fun. It's not always happy. So them putting up with me every day, I'm a little crazy. I'll be the first to tell you that. But it is all for the betterment of the person, not the basketball player. For the mother one day, the wife one day, the teacher one day, the lawyer one day, the president one day. You know what I mean? So those hard times is super important. Have you ever seen a time lapse of a seed, like a seed growing?
Yeah.
Okay, so the seed is put in the dirt, and I gave the girls this analogy this year. It's put in the dirt in a dark place, under pressure. There's weight of the soil on top of you, right? And in that dark, compressed state, the seed is not only just there, it is putting in a drowned state. You have to water it, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
It literally splits and goes down
deeper
into more pressure before it comes back up. And in that coming back up, it is being pulled in multiple directions so those roots can spread and grow. How hard is that if that's you as a person? To be put in an uncomfortable situation, to have the weight of the world feel like it's on your shoulder, to have someone pouring into you that you've never had before. You've never felt that water before as the seed, and then being asked to do this and that at the same time, grow and become something totally new as the new flower, the new plant. And in that growth, having the weather blow and pull and push at you. People tell you what you should do, what you shouldn't do. You should be scoring this many points. You should have this offer. That school looks at you. Being pulled in all these other ways as a kid, that's hard. It is super, super pressure filled for a child. Not only to have to do that, but I got to keep up with my studies. And I got pressure from all my friends to do this or be that, or social media to be this and be that. And at the same time, my coach is telling me, hey, stay the course. I'm not playing a lot, but stay the course. I'm not getting the shots that I want, but stay the course. We lost the last couple games, but stay the course. If everybody was able to handle that type of growth, everybody would be in the gym. But there are 29 girls with a jersey at Decatur Central right now, 29, and they have earned it. Now we are asking them to earn everything that they get in an uncomfortable situation. So there you have it, man.
Are pushing in,
Yeah.
So it was great. It was great talking to you.
It was great. Thanks for having us. Thank you for your support. Appreciate your time.
Yep. I'm Joelvon Rouse from Coach's Corner, and I have Coach Carothers. And we will see you guys later. You can see you getting ready for them Franklin, them Cubs.
Doc
So,
Rathers Gymnasium. Be there Friday.
hey, be there Friday.
Thank you.